Hi, I am Yashika B. Martin, and this is Channeling Hope Leadership Edition. On this journey, I'm going to share three essential tools you should have in your leadership toolbox, all in hopes that you gain new perspectives, expand your comfort zone, and focus on your future by taking action today. So let's get it. Okay, when it comes to discussing leadership, it's commonplace for us to also discuss professional development as a means to develop as a leader. However, what we fail to recognize or consider is how our natural self improvement can also lend to being a more developed leader. Why? Because professional and personal are not separate concepts, they work together. Let's start this off by going through a couple of definitions. Personal, concerning one's private life, relationships, and emotions. Professional, a specified activity as one's main paid occupation. Leader, one who leads or commands. Improvement, a thing that makes something better. And self, a person's essential being that distinguishes them from others. When we increase our confidence, knowledge, humility, resilience, and skills of self, we automatically increase our effectiveness and impact in the leadership arena. If you watched the video I did on the power of influence, and if you haven't, I encourage you to watch it. I talked about coercive or position power versus persuasive or personal power, and its influence on how others follow our leads depending on which direction you choose. When it comes to self improvement, the focus is now more on how we create and stack that influence. What do I mean by this? This is about personal influence being used for leadership growth. Consider your social circle. I bet if you looked at it as a whole, you'll see how you each have influenced each other in the many roles of your life. For example, my own social circle is a group of smart, intelligent, there is a difference, women of action. And when I think about our deep conversations, debates, and jokes, I come to realize that I've learned to listen, trust, and give grace through our social interactions. These are all important skill sets when it comes to being a leader because eventually you will lead a group of differing personalities, thoughts, and skills. I can honestly say that my social circle has prepared me for that challenge. Let me give you another example of how self improvement can lend to leadership growth. One of my circle of friends introduced me to the phrase mutually beneficial relationship. People, I've never looked at professional relationships through this lens before. A concept where both parties benefit. So we were having this nondescript conversation about her day, and she kept using this phrase, and it stuck with me. This unintentional act or conversation had me thinking about professional relationships in a completely different way. And eventually, when I had to collaborate with others to accomplish a task, offering an opportunity where both parties benefited from working with each other, it got me a lot more yeses and tell me mores than nos. In closing, always remember the shortcut to changing who we are is changing our actions. So don't just settle for professional or leadership development. Personal growth and awareness is just as important because our character should be reflected in all three areas. Well, that's it for this segment. Stay tuned for part two, where I'll share three action items, three perspectives, three concepts that can get you moving closer towards self improvement and leadership. Until then, hit the like button, subscribe, and share with others because choice is freedom and decision is power.